Hey y'all, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a Moon and Scorpio read. For the last 2 days, the Moon's been in Scorpio, and you may be experiencing some things, having people tell you truths. Could be experiencing people having paranoia. People also could be, you could have some stage 5 clingers out there that maybe think everything revolves around them and your energy. It could be a number of things, but I thought, people have been really feeling their emotions the last couple of days, and so maybe we should do a read and see what's going on for you Scorpios out there. I know I've been feeling it all day today for sure. Okay. Something is ending, could be ending, and also there could be a lot of purging, right? So for you Scorpios out there, or anyone really, you could be having things well up today, some old resentment, stuff like that, that the universe may be bringing to your attention to sort of, get rid of over this period. There may be a finality to a situationship or a situation in your world, Scorpio. Somebody's completed a lesson, a karmic lesson. It looks like to me also there are feelings of sort of like, not delusions of grandeur, but something like that, right? Where there may be people not seeing the truth, and you've been kind of trying to express that truth to them, and they're just not paying attention. And they're dismissing what's being said. So, if there's no evidence in reality of something happening, then it's probably not real. So you could have a lot of illusions being shattered either yesterday or today about relationships or life or career or whatever. Somebody's definitely projecting their energy onto you, Scorpio, and you're not having it. You're just saying, no, I don't accept that energy, and I'm not going to. Instead, you're choosing your own happiness here, your wholeness, over someone else's illusion or delusion. And so kind of that's the mood for the last couple of days. Truth, right? Truth coming out. So let's kind of see what we got. This is going to be a short one, but a collective read for you guys out there for the last couple of days about what you may have been feeling. Could be seeing some 5s, could be seeing a lot of 4s about cycles being completed. Okay, yeah, something's been on your mind, Scorpio. You want to have a conversation with somebody. It looks like to me that you want to move forward, but there's been some sort of a judgment placed on this situation because there is an illusion or a delusion here with someone, and you're trying to bust through that. It's kind of like somebody who has a chip on their shoulder, and they think that everything you say and do is about them. No matter what the content, no matter what the subject matter, they can't step outside of their own ego for 4 or 5 minutes and understand that it's not really about them, that you're not like the moon to their planet, okay? And so it seems like really heavy energy about really seeing the truth in things and busting through these illusions that somebody may have. Scorpio's working on getting grounded and moving forward in their own life, making plans. And quite frankly, when Scorpio's in that mode where, their love turns to revenge, or their love turns to vindictiveness, or their love or their kindness even reaches the threshold of action, then it's time for you to back up across that line, whoever it is, Scorpio, that's been doing this to you, because once Scorpio reaches that point, you can forget about it. You're going to be on their bounce list forever. So it looks like somebody's kind of pushing you, Scorpio, a little bit. And you just frankly want to walk away from them. You just want to kind of ghost them a little bit and look for other opportunities. I think, Scorpio, we talked about you licking your wounds here and starting from scratch with somebody or something or in your own life. But it looks like there's a lover coming in here who is more grounded. And you're in the mode of busting through these illusions about false love, about false people, right? About falseness within people. So if you've been catching a lot of vibes over the last 2 days about liars, right? Or people being full of ego, or people being false and putting on a show for others to sort of feed their own delusion or feed their own storyline that they've made up, then this reading could be for you. So it looks like to me you're busting through illusions about love. What does relationship look like to me? What does it need to look like to me? And you're purging out feelings of resentment from the past or past relationships so that you can move forward, right? You are definitely moving away from somebody who presented themselves as a specific way in one way, but they're not at all that way. This could be, for example, for someone who tried to present themselves to you as being a deep thinker, right? Or they were all about, the mysteries, right? And somebody you could really dive deep with. And then all of a sudden you see that their ego, they switch up their personality with whoever they're around. They are very trendy, following trends and using catchphrases or whatever, right? And you kind of are put off by that, Scorpio, because you're kind of like, you're not really even real to yourself. How can you be deep enough for me? So this is you're moving away from movie stars, from people who want the limelight, who want the show on them, right? Because they're insecure within themselves and they need to be the center of the show all the time, even at the risk of you, Scorpio, and your reputation or your feelings, right? Some things that you put out there you can't take back. So it looks like to me you're feeling yourself and you're blocking out any negative energy or any negative energy that might become explosive. So be careful for the rest of the day, of course, because, Scorpios out there may have been in a mood in which they've just handled a lot of non-truths today, and they're really kind of tired of it. So remember who you are and what you can control, and what you see, Scorpio, not everybody sees, and that's what makes you unique. But people who are working hard on making themselves a victim in a story, right, and you the villain in their story, it's just full of betrayal, and it's full of ego, and it's full of rejection, and they will be on their knees, okay, asking you for another chance once they figure out that Scorpio don't play that. So take a break, go into Scorpio mode. If you have to go in a hermit mode or whatever for a minute or two, do that. Rejuvenate yourself and come back swinging. Watch what you say to people, though, and watch what you allow yourself to act on for the rest of the day. So let's get some advice cards. So this is just kind of what I'm feeling. Scorpio's becoming very irritated about people's mistruths, their lies, their non-truths, right? And so Scorpio's trying to purge that and get away from that energy over the last 2 days. So if you're experiencing that, drop a comment in the comment section below. Let's kind of see what we're purging out and where we need to take that. They'll be on their knees after their little show's over. They're going to be on their knees begging you. And you know what? Scorpio, it's up to you what you decide to do with it. But let me tell you something, cross watchers out there. If you push a Scorpio too far, you're going to be on glass on your knees. So just remember that. And Scorpio's going to walk away and let you crawl. All right, so let's see what's going on. Mending within oneself, the idea of purging things out, forgiving yourself is one thing that you could practice today. All that glitters isn't gold. There's a lot of that happening. Scorpio, so the last 2 days, maybe seeing again little discrepancies in people, lies, truths, illusions. Scorpio does have a tendency to look deep and look past the storefront, the false front, and see behind all this glitter and gold. So somebody in your life, Scorpio, wants the limelight and they want to feed a narrative. But this isn't for you, not for you, right? And it's as if they keep wanting it to be about you and them, but it isn't any longer. You moved past it long ago. But it looks like somebody keeps coming back and trying to get Scorpio's attention. Scorpio, you're just going to be keeping the peace this evening. Just remember to keep the peace. Tomorrow we move into a different energy, and maybe it's time that you left this person sitting on their ass and you abandon them and just let it go. If you can't get through with them with logic or kindness or ignoring them, ghost them, walk away, leave them sitting in their shit, leave them crawling on that glass. Because after all, it's kind of their problem, not your problem, right? And if you engage in it with them, it becomes your problem. So don't let it become your problem, right? Think about how you can make your own foundation strong moving forward. Remember, 44, you've got a karma that's completed, a cycle with this person that's been completed. Don't open that door again. And 22, what are you building? What are you building? Where are you going on your new path? Because you've got a new storyline. This person's part of the chapter that you flipped over. So move to the new storyline. Let your friends help you, support you, and understand that sometimes we got to search ourselves and purge out to make better choices and become more balanced. So, Scorpio, that's a little quick clip for you today about today's energy with the moon in Scorpio, and I'll see you guys later.